Most people still think becoming an influencer means, taking pretty pictures, dancing on TikTok, and just waiting for free PR boxes to magically show up at their doorstep. Well, here is the harsh truth. That era, it's completely dead. Welcome to today's Explainer. We're going to dive right into the actual math behind modern influence. Because today, it's not about chasing empty vanity numbers. It's about building a digital media asset where you are the trusted voice. Okay, let's dive into this reality check. In the old era, creators were just obsessed with going viral to broad, completely random audiences. But looking at the new era, the landscape has entirely shifted. Brands are no longer throwing money at high follower counts. They want conversions. They want real trust. You are building an asset, a platform where people actually listen to your specific recommendations. The math on this is actually fascinating. 8,000. Right now, there are creators with just 8,000 engaged followers in a highly focused niche who are landing four-figure brand deals. Meanwhile, you've got these broad accounts with 500,000 random followers who literally struggle to sell a $10 product. So if you're starting from zero today, let me tell you, you don't need expensive gear, and you definitely don't need lucky virality. You just need a structured blueprint. Our roadmap for this explainer is broken down into 5 phases. First, finding your micro niche. Second, platform architecture. Third, mastering retention. Fourth, modern monetization. And finally, the 90-day protocol. Phase 1, finding your micro-niche. And the subtitle says it all. Stop trying to talk to everyone. And this brilliantly illustrates why. Starting broad simply pits you against creators with massive 10-year head starts and literal 7-figure budgets. Instead, you've got to narrow your focus. Don't just do generic fitness. Do mobility and posture routines specifically for desk workers. Don't just do personal finance, do side hustle tax tips and simple investing for beginners. Don't just do food, do 15-minute high-protein meal prep on a strict budget. Doing this trains the algorithm on exactly who your target audience is and turns you into the obvious go-to partner for brands. So the foundational question you really need to ask yourself right now is this: what is a problem you genuinely know how to solve? And taking it a step further, what topics do you already obsessively consume in your own free time? That intersection, that sweet spot between a problem you can solve and a topic you love, that is your starting point. That is your micro niche. Phase 2, platform architecture. Discovery versus trust. The biggest beginner trap is trying to dominate 5 platforms at once on day 1. Mathematically, that just leads to rapid burnout in like 3 weeks with zero traction. Instead, we have discovery platforms. These are your algorithmic feeds, your TikToks, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. These platforms are designed specifically to put your content in front of cold audiences, people who don't follow you yet. This is where your rapid top-of-funnel reach lives. It's the engine pulling new eyeballs onto your brand. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it contrasts with discovery. Here we have trust platforms, long-form YouTube, podcasts, or a weekly email newsletter. Because while short clips capture rapid attention, it's the long-form content that actually builds relationships and real authority. So your strategy? Pick exactly one discovery platform to attract eyeballs and exactly one trust platform to convert that attention into a loyal community. If you love short-form video, pair TikTok with a weekly newsletter. If you prefer deep dive education, make long-form YouTube your anchor and just cut short clips for discovery. Keep it super simple. Phase 3, master the retention engine, the mechanics of watch time. You see, even with the absolute perfect niche, poor pacing will kill your ideas fast. Audiences decide whether to keep watching in the first 2 to 3 seconds. So please, I am begging you, never open your content with, "Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about..." Oh man, that phrasing is an instant swipe away. It gives the viewer absolutely zero reason to invest their valuable time. Instead, you've got to structure your content using this 3-part framework. Number 1 is the hook. You have to state the core conflict, a surprising insight, or a visual result immediately. Like, most people make this one mistake when setting up their home gym, and it costs them hundreds. Boom, hooked. Number 2 is the open loop. Tease a key revelation that comes at the very end to keep the viewer watching until the final second. And number 3, the high-density body. Cut every pause, every filler word, and every redundant sentence. Seriously, if a line doesn't teach, entertain, or move the idea forward, just cut it. High watch time signals to the platform that your video deserves to be pushed to thousands more. Phase 4, modern monetization pillars. Building an actual business.
Let's move to and see how this builds into making a living, because you absolutely do not need 100,000 followers for that today. Let's deliberately walk through these early monetization strategies. Pillar 1 is user-generated content, or UGC. Basically, you produce high-quality video ads for brands to run on their social accounts. The best part? You need zero following for this, just clear audio, good lighting, and sharp framing. It's the fastest way to earn income in your first 90 days. Pillar 2 is high-intent affiliate marketing. You just recommend tools or gear you actually use and place trackable links right in your bio. Pillar 3 is micro-sponsorships. Once you hit 3,000 to 10,000 consistent viewers in a tight niche, build a clean one-page media kit and pitch brands with specific creative ideas. And Pillar 4 is digital assets. As your authority really gets established, you package your expertise into guides, templates, or even one-on-one coaching.
Finally, Phase 5, the 90-day output protocol, managing expectations.
This phase right here is the difference between a sustainable career and quitting after a single month. So, the crucial point is this number, 90. Your first 30 pieces of content will likely not get many views. And listen, that is not failure. Actually, scratch that. It's more like your training ground to learn how to talk, edit, and pace. Once you accept that, you kick off a rigid 90-day data sprint. During this 90-day sprint, here is your exact execution protocol. First, commit to a fixed schedule. For instance, 3 short-form videos and 1 long-form video every single week. No excuses. Second, just focus on improving 1 single variable per video. Don't overwhelm yourself. Maybe today you get sharper audio, tomorrow better lighting, and next week tighter edits or stronger hooks. And third, treat your first 50 commenters like absolute VIPs. Genuinely reply to every comment, start real conversations, and listen to what questions they ask. Because I promise you, their questions are going to become your next 10 highly successful video topics. At the end of the day, influence isn't something you can just chase for its own sake. True influence is simply the byproduct of consistently delivering value, clarity, or entertainment to a highly specific group of people. Stop waiting for the perfect camera. Stop waiting for the perfect studio setup. Like the quote says, the best day to post your first piece of content was a year ago. The second best day is today. So I want to leave you with this provocative question to answer right now. What niche are you launching today? What is the specific problem you are going to solve? And what is the very first hook you're going to write to grab that audience's attention? Pick your micro niche, set up your platform architecture, and start your 90-day sprint today. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I honestly can't wait to see what you build.